it's Jen here, and today I want to talk about the heart, and really more so the essence of the spiritual heart, and how beautiful this center is, and how powerful it is that the heart center is really what controls and directs our entire lives. And so when we can learn to listen to and work with the energy of the heart, it can really change and transform our lives. And so I'll just share a little bit of information of the spiritual heart. So the heart is the energy of the heart chakra, and this is a really beautiful space where it holds a lot of our energy, and it distributes our life force energy. And the energy I'm talking about is whatever language you use. It could be Shakti, Chi, spirit, life force energy. Whatever it is that you know that there is this conscious energy that flows through us at all times of our lives. And so sometimes this energy gets blocked by certain experiences that we go through in life. And if you ever find yourself moving through life and you know you have a calling, your heart is calling you forward, but you can't quite get there, you hesitate, you are afraid, you experience a lot of fear, a lot of doubt, or maybe there's something that happens in your life that triggers you based off of a previous attachment to a certain situation or object that maybe triggers you. And so what I like to call this is the heart wall. And in yogic tradition, these are actually known as samskaras. So it's essentially, the word translates to impressions. So it's impressions that are left on the heart. And when we don't let go of these impressions that are on our heart, it creates like a scar or a layer around our heart, a protective wall. So that's why I call it the heart wall. So the heart wall can really limit us in life if we don't work with this energy. And so it's really important that we become aware and conscious of these limitations that we experience in life. And a lot of this, when we look at, we have all aspects of us. We have the mind, we have the body, and we have the heart, right? And so the body eliminates things daily. It eliminates bacteria and things for us to keep bringing things into our lives and fueling our existence. And so we have to do that same detoxification process with our heart. We have to keep the energy flowing for us to keep moving forward. And so how do we do this? How do we start to release the heart wall so that we can officially break free and move forward? And really, there is no one answer to this. There is so many things that a person can do to start to break away and chip away this wall that is in front of us. And it's really just a perceived wall, right? I mean, the wall was only put there based off of perceived beliefs and things that have happened in our past, certain traumas we've experienced. And there's just a lot of things that build up over time. And over time, these layers get deeper, the wall gets thicker and taller, and it makes it a little bit hard to break down, but it's not impossible. And so how do we do this? How do we start breaking away? Well, for me, and what I have found extremely helpful is to just allow life to flow, to keep flowing through you. So we can't hold on to the past. We can't cling to it. We have to allow life to keep flowing. And so if you ever find yourself clinging to the past, or you find yourself forcing your way through life, this is not the way. And there is a way to do this with harmony. And how we let go is when we feel ourselves start to react, or we feel a tension in our body, we can just take a deep breath and we just keep letting life flow. And we have to have a daily practice where we return to, where we have a daily heart connection, where it's like, where is our heart today? And are we allowing life to flow through us? Are you getting triggered by certain things? And you can just start to bring those unconscious triggers to surface by having these little moments of personal reflection and a connection to your heart. And you can really just ask your question of the heart, like, where do I want to go? And what is holding me back? Why do I feel like I can't get there? And just becoming aware of these limitations and not really judging them, but just noticing that they're there is super important. And then we have to keep moving forward. And so when we can activate the heart, the wall just starts to dissolve. So when we have callings on the heart, we have to move forward. And we may not know how we're going to get to the other side, but if we do one step daily, one heart-aligned action daily will really activate you. And you can really just start to naturally melt away the wall. And, it's just listening to the heart and having the courage to act on it. So do you take time daily to listen to the heart? Do you take time to move forward and have the courage to act forward on the heart? And this isn't an easy quest. And a lot of fear is programmed from us from day one. And so as children, most of us are really not ever taught to listen to the heart. We're not ever taught that the heart is how we experience and live life, and how to have a full and fulfilling, happy, peaceful, and joyful life. It comes from living from the heart. And so that's why in all of my teachings, I really harp on listening to the heart and living a heart-led life. Because what is the purpose of this life, really? If we're all here right now, we know that we have a purpose and a mission, and that mission is not complete yet. And so there's so much work for us to keep doing and sharing and bringing that light of the heart into the world. And as we move into the summer season, it is really the season of the heart. And the season of the heart is, the season of full expression. It's the power of the sun. So it's all about taking the light of our heart and allowing it to shine brightly as the sun, to express ourselves, to dream big, to just be who we are. Because authenticity is the most powerful frequency that we can radiate. The most authentic people are the most successful people. They're the most magnetic people that you will meet. And so how can you be more you? How can you follow your heart? And how can you just be the best version of you? You are not better than anybody, and nobody is better than you. So I think that's a great thing to remember. And so I do have a meditation called Dissolving the Heart Wall, and I'll link that in this video. So if you want a little bit of specific guided meditation to help bring some awareness to these walls and limitations that are holding you back, this is a really nice meditation that I recorded a few months ago, actually, and I never released it. And so now I'm feeling called to release it. And I just wanted to talk a little bit about this meditation before I released it. So I will link that below. And then, for daily practice, you just tune into your heart, do what you love a little bit every day, and that love will carry you further and begin to transmute those wounds into life force energy that keeps fueling us and generating us. So yes, I hope that you took something useful from this little chat. Thank you so much for listening and joining me. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, give me a subscribe, and maybe share it with a friend who you think may need to hear this. And check out the meditation if you feel interested. I also love heart-centered teaching, so I do have a collection of just heart meditations. And I just really think that living from the heart is really essential and what we all need to make a priority and focus in our lives. I think this will change and transform the lives of many when we can recognize the power of our own hearts. So have a beautiful day. Thank you so much.